Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Monday night 15-minute power call for Sherlock Nation. My name is Brandon Ivey. I am a double diamond with Sherlock. Thank you guys for taking time out of your schedule. This is the first power call of 2016. So we're glad that you made it through a new year, or the last year, and beginning to start a brand new year. Now, this is an important time because the clock is started. Today's the 4th. So we have literally about 361 days left in this year. And I have to tell you, the older I am getting, the faster time seems to be moving. Now, I'm turning 40 years old this year, and that is a little bit scary, but at the same time, it's exciting because the best is still yet to come. And if you've made New Year's resolutions, which most of you have made, mainly two big things: get in better health, meaning lose weight and make more money. Well, we can't help you with the lose weight part, but we can definitely show you how to take advantage of an opportunity that can add an extra income stream into your household. And what's interesting to me, I had a call with somebody earlier today who actually said this to me: why do I need a plan B? And I don't know if he's been living in a cave or not paying attention to the news, or has just been in one of those bubbles that he hasn't been affected by what's going on in society. But today we live in an age where you can go ahead and say goodbye to the middle class. The middle class in the United States is an endangered species. However, in the rest of the world, it's not always the case, because when you look at China, they have more people in their middle class than we have people in the United States, period. The average person in America falls under at least one of these categories. And as I read this off to you, you may fall in one or multiple of these. Number one, 36% of all American workers have less than $10,000 in their retirement. 76% of all people are living paycheck to paycheck. 51% of all American workers make less than $30,000 a year. 38% of all American workers made less than $20,000 last year. 62% of all Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account. The federal poverty level for a family of 5 is $28,410. And yet almost 40% of all American workers do not even bring in $20,000 a year. Let that sink in for a moment, because that is reality. That is a reality that I found out very quickly. You see, because I was taught that if I want to have financial freedom in America, there's a couple of things that I must do. That's go to school, get good grades, and get a good, safe, secure job, a job that will take care of me for the rest of my life. And that's exactly what I did. I graduated from Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. I went on to have a nice corporate career going, but due to no fault of my own, I was laid off from my job, not once but twice. And if you've ever been laid off, you know exactly how that feels. And if you haven't, I guarantee you know somebody who has. And chances are you're putting in more time, more hours, more effort, and you better not even ask for a raise, because you're lucky to have a job in the first place. So let's talk about those lucky few. Because the federal government states that 97% of all Americans will retire broke, depending on family, government, and friends by the age of 65. We have 10,000 baby boomers retiring a day, a trend that's going to continue for the next 10 years. So I don't need to convince you that the economy is not going so well for you right now, because all of you fall into at least one of those categories. But that's not all doom and gloom. This is a temporary situation based on a decision that you can make today to change where you're going to be 5 years from now. I made a decision that said I need to take back in charge of my life and my finances, be my own boss. I got started in a home-based business in the network marketing industry, and guess what? I failed. But understand, I failed my way to success. I didn't have immediate success at the beginning. It was a learning process, and I was willing to learn because the alternative wasn't looking so good. And eventually I became a six-figure-a-year earner, and I was able to walk off my job and retire at the age of 36 years old. And I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that no matter where you are in your life right now, you're one decision away from completely changing the future destiny of where you want to be tomorrow. And by being on this call, that means you're at least open to hearing about a vehicle, because that's all this is. It's a vehicle. And there are many vehicles out there that you can choose from. I'm going to share with you why this vehicle is the best vehicle at the best time. You see, because of something called the internet. And I'm sure I don't have to explain to you what the internet is. It's virtually 100% that every single one of you has had access to the internet at least once today. Think about that. That wasn't the case 15, 20 years ago. But if you have a smartphone in your hand right now, which probably 99% of you do, you have access to the internet. You're connected. You're plugged in. See, the internet isn't a fad. It is a trend that is growing by leaps and bounds. Back in the year 2000, only 6.5% of the world's population was connected to the internet. By the end of 2015, 43% of the world's population. By 2020, almost the entire planet will be wired and connected to the internet. Well, it won't be wired, it'll be wireless. We'll be having wearable devices, no more smartphones. Your body will be a Wi-Fi unit. Mark my words. By 2025, the internet will be so important in our lives that it will be considered like electricity. You take the internet away, we will be in the dark ages of 1990s. Ooh. I remember the 90s. I grew up in the 90s. I remember life without the internet, but can you imagine life without the internet today? What about 10 years from now? So we all know that this is happening whether we like it or not. How do we take advantage of this? Because obviously money is being made. You look at Google, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, WhatsApp, all the other Amazons. They're multi-billion-dollar companies that have been able to thrive during the worst economic times for most people. Why? They figured out a formula. They figured out their formula, and their formula for success is not to sell anything. What? Isn't the role to be profitable in a business is that you have to sell something? No, not anymore. See, what these companies have figured out is to provide a service or a platform that people want to use anyway for free. When was the last time you paid money to Google something? When was the last time you paid money to log on to Facebook? When was the last time you paid money to watch a YouTube video? When was the last time you paid money to take a selfie and upload it to Instagram? Yet these companies are multi-billions of dollars. Why? Because they provide a platform for free and make their money on the advertising on the back end. You want to know what the latest trend now is in music? I really can care less about Chris Brown or Justin Bieber, but you know what they just did this week? They just released their brand new albums for free. They're giving their music away for free. See, traditionally, they sell their music. That's where they make their money. Not anymore. What the music is doing is branding them so that they can get endorsement deals and sell concert tickets later. The music is just a preview of them. That's where the entire music industry is going. And in fact, because of the internet and e-commerce, you can't fight this. It's going to be the same way with movies soon, because you don't have to go to the movie theaters anymore to watch the movies. You can't fight this. This is going to happen anyway. What you can do is adapt and be positioned to take advantage of these trends anyway. Do you think Blockbuster won that battle? Multi-billion-dollar corporation. 2 or 3 Blockbusters in every city. What happened? Netflix came on the scene. Blockbuster had the ability to own 49% of Netflix. Blockbuster turned it down. Where are they today? And where's Netflix today? See, the trend that I'm talking about that is sweeping the world right now is called e-commerce. E-commerce is the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind, the modern-day gold rush, the second industrial revolution, the fastest growing industry on the planet today. Why? Because businesses and consumers have moved from brick and mortar to click and order. No longer do we have to go to physical stores to buy what we want. We just go online to do so. And since everybody is paying money for things anyway, what if you were able to be the genius to come up with an idea to help people save money on things that they're going to buy and spend anyway, so you don't have to sell them anything? People like to buy, they don't like to be sold. And let me show you how this works. If you're familiar with Google, then this should be easy to understand. Because when you Google something, does Google bring up to you the cheapest price on items you want to buy? No. Google brings up the most popular websites, the websites with the most internet traffic, the websites that have spent the most money on advertising dollars. Let me tell you what our business does, called Sherlock Nation. Sherlock Nation offers a mobile app that you download onto your phone, and you use this app, which is basically an ultimate search engine like Google, to search for things that you want to buy. And in a matter of seconds, it will search the entire internet to find you the best deal on items you already spend money on. So we don't have to convince you to buy anything. We don't have to pass out samples. We don't have to sell you anything. You're taking advantage of things you're already doing, and we're going to save you money in the process. And the best part about our app, just like all the other billion-dollar companies, is we're giving it away for free. How do we make money? We make money on the back end when you make purchases from stores selling what you want to buy. Instead of you spending hours looking for the best deal, we'll find it for you in a matter of seconds, and we get a referral fee for doing so. The question is, how would you like to get paid when people buy things they buy anyway? I've never ran into somebody who said, no, thank you, Brandon, I'd rather pay full price. Everybody's looking for the hookup. Everybody's looking for the deal, no matter how much money you make. Our company is a 3.5-year-old company. In fact, it'll be 4 years old this May. We've been in profit since our second month in business. We're debt-free. Since we're a digital product, all you need is a cell phone and internet access, and you can build this planet from anywhere around this business, anywhere around the world. Do you think that Americans are the only ones who shop online? No. The entire world does and will. And this is only going to get bigger, and nobody has heard of us yet. How would you like to have been at the beginning of an idea called Yahoo, or an idea called Google, or an idea called WhatsApp, or Facebook, or Twitter, or Instagram? That's where you are right here with us. And what we're looking for is individuals who have vision, that understand timing, that this is not going to happen again. Now's the time, and it only happens once in our lifetime, something like this. And if what I'm saying makes a little bit of sense, if what I'm saying has opened up your thought process to want to know just a little bit more, then get back with the person who invited you onto this short call, because I did not explain in detail the business. I wanted to give you an idea of what Sherlock Nation is for 2016. Come back 35 minutes from now at the top of the hour at a website called SherlockBusinessOverview.us. I am doing the presentation tonight. 30-minute presentation, full presentation on Sherlock Nation. So you can see what it is, how we get paid, and how you can get positioned in it. With that, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Congratulations on making it to a new year. See you in 45 minutes. My name is Brandon Ivey. And we're down here with Sherlock Nation. God bless. Good night. Bye-bye.